Hey actors, it's Wendy Alane Wright, the Hollywood talent manager, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about failure and why that's not a problem and why you should not feel afraid to fail. I was recently listening to this cool story about Einstein. He walked up to the board in school and he was doing math problems, and he did like 1 through 10. 1 times 10, 10. 2 times 10, 20. 3 times 10, 30, etc. 7 times 10, 70. 8 times 10, 80. 9 times 10, 91. And then everyone in the class laughed. And he turned to them and he said, I did 9 problems correctly, and not one person congratulated me. I made 1 mistake and you all laughed. And I thought that was really interesting. He ended it and then he said, people that make no mistakes never do anything. People that make no mistakes never do anything. It's impossible to do things without making mistakes. It's impossible, especially if you're new and you're doing things. You're going to make a ton of mistakes because making mistakes is how you learn. Okay, you do something, you get it wrong, and you go, okay, that doesn't work. You do something else, you get it wrong, you say, oh, that works like this. Oh, okay, I see. And you adjust as you go by the mistakes that you make. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. That's part of the learning. That's part of the getting better. That's part of the succeeding. Also, there's nobody who doesn't make a mistake. Even the best of the best of the best still make mistakes. When an actor, I'll say an athlete for a minute, when an ice skater is in the Olympics, the best of the best in the world, competing at the Olympics, representing the United States of America, even the gold medalist from last year could make a mistake this year and not be the gold medalist. Mistakes happen. Losers, and I'll use that word straight up, are afraid to make mistakes, so they're afraid to even try. And winners, they make mistakes and they learn from them and they try again and they do better and they improve over time. People that win in life take chances. They step outside of their comfort zone. And I always say this, the goals and dreams that you have in your heart, the whole life you see in your mind, that's possible. That's why you can see it. It's on the other side of your comfort zone. It's on the other side of your comfort zone, right? You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone if you ever want to achieve those things that you know you can. Okay, you know you can do it, but you got to get out of your comfort zone. And there's no way around that. There's no way around that. So you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. Anything you're doing right now is giving you the results that you have. You, me, anything you have in your life is giving you, it's coming from what you're doing, the actions that you're taking. So if you want something you don't have, you're going to have to take different actions, right? And a lot of times those different actions are uncomfortable because maybe you don't know how to do them, or you don't know how it's going to turn out, or you don't know if you're going to get it right, or you don't know if you're going to make mistakes. And so sometimes people procrastinate, or they just decide maybe, oh, I don't really want to do that, but they do. They're just scared, right? Sometimes we just get scared. And you need people around you who encourage you to go beyond your comfort zone. And you might not have people around you to do that. So I highly suggest you get into a community of people who want bigger things, who are striving for bigger things. I've told this story before. When I was in elementary school, I had a really, really good friend. Sometimes it makes me cry. I had a really good friend. I had her for a very long time. And at some point, my mom taught me something that I didn't know. And I went to this friend and I was like, guess what? My mom said, she told me this, this, and this. And my friend said, I don't really care. I said, why? Why? Because I don't want to learn anything. I was like, huh? She goes, I don't want to learn new things. And I immediately was like, I can't be around someone like that. That's not, and I was 17 years old, and I'd been friends with her since I was 11. And I said to her, well, what is it you want to do with your life? She said, I don't know. I don't really have much. I don't really want to do much with it. I don't know, maybe a truck driver. And right then, something came over me that said, if you hang around with this girl, you'll go nowhere. Because she's not curious. She's not interested. She's not about anything. She doesn't want to learn. She doesn't want to grow. And nobody ever had said to me, like you're the sum of the 5 people around you. I just felt in my gut that if I stayed around this girl, I'd never get out of Hamden, Connecticut. I would never go anywhere. I could never achieve my dreams. And so I stopped talking to her that very day. And sometimes I regret the way I did that because we sat in homeroom together and I saw her every day and I wasn't speaking with her. I had to shut myself off from someone that would literally hold me back. And sometimes you have to step away from people that are not able to see your vision or that don't have any vision or that are not up to anything big, especially if you are up to big things and you have big dreams and you want to have an exciting life. You're going to have to surround yourself with people who also want an exciting life, and also surround yourself with people who say, go for it. You can do it. Go for it. Today, I'm going to get off and go do something else for a minute, but I want to wrap this up and say, my Hollywood Winner Circle Academy, we have a private chat where the actors talk to each other. And I was reading the conversations today and they were all saying things like, I can't talk with my friends about acting because they just don't get it. They just say, come on, that's crazy. And I don't have anyone to talk to. And I'm so glad that I found people who are like-minded, who feel and think like I do, and who want the same kind of things I do. Let me tell you how important that is. It is so critical to have that in your life. You can get so much further if you have people around you who believe in you and encourage you. So be very deliberate about the people that you place around you. And be very proud of yourself for taking action on your goals. And don't worry about failing. You'll fail sometimes. Ultimate failure is quitting and giving up. Winning is failing and keep going, failing and keep going, falling and getting up, falling and getting up.